man of his word. That's how you know, man. All brother, man. Brother has a natural love for his brother. They ain't no, I love you, all. You my brother. Then motherfucker kicking you in your ass, trying to formulate a way how to get you kicked out of some shit. How to spiritually kill you, man.
Right, because every outer word shall every man give account of. Right. The scriptures talk about the little ones of the scriptures. So you always, that's why even in Hebrews, even in the book of Jude, it talks about entertaining strangers, man. Like the brethren.
Right. And like we always say, you don't know, in this thing here, man, the reason why you gotta handle brothers respectfully and with love, man, you don't know who the fuck you're dealing with, man. The most I say, Abraham is my friend. So this man might be Abraham. You fucking over this brother, handling a brother any kind of way, that's another thing, man. This man may be somebody in the spirit, in the reincarnation. You don't know.
Right. And the Most High has no respect of person. So as long as it's a righteous man and he's doing righteous, I mean, what words is it for that? Because you're gonna be guilty of being respect of persons. Because I don't know this guy. I never seen that guy before. But look at his walk. Listen to his speech. How is he dealing with you? How is he dealing with the other brothers? Ain't that what the so-called white man called prejudice? Prejudging somebody?
Right. That's what prejudice means.
Right. We judge by the spirit, man. We tested by the spirit.
Hey, it's so crazy. You came over here to Edomite. I was telling him, I fucked him up, man. I was telling him, man, based on that, but I told him, man, if it may be, if you are an Edomite, this is what's going to happen to you, man. Right. And he said, oh, my father was adopted and my grandfather was adopted. Oh, I guess both of them was adopted or some shit like that. So I was like, hey, if it is, it ain't. But if you are an Edomite, this is going to happen to you. Right. So you better pray that you ain't.
If I can speak on this real quick, they got this new thing going on the internet called white shame. That if you bring up anything about the history of what the forefathers of America have done, they label it white shame, which is a form of bullying. So instead of you actually bringing out facts on history, now you're the bad guy for bringing out the facts of the history of your people. So you bring out the facts of the history of your people, whether you're Latino, Negro, or Native American, you're a bully because you named the hanging of our ancestors, whether you're Latino, Native American, or Negro, because it happened to all three. Go ahead.
This is cause I mean this is just how I feel about what he's saying. This is Sirach.
Most I feel about what he's saying.
Sirach chapter 12 verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Right, and the point is, you so-called white people, you cannot escape your judgment.
Right.
We couldn't escape ours. You think we wanted to come to America and be your property? I mean, 'cause that's basically what it boiled down to. Where you can do with whatever you want to do with our women, our children, and even our men. Right. You think we desired that? You think we desired watching these young, and I will say what it is, these young niggas, because these Trayvon Martin was not a man of the Lord. He wasn't even aspiring to be. From well, you know what? I can say that, but I don't really know personally. But from what I know, which may not be the whole truth, more likely it's not. But from what I know, from what I've seen, it does not appear to be. Same thing with this other guy in St. Louis, Mike Brown.
Right.
But that's we don't like seeing that happen to our people, even if they wicked, man. We wish that they would repent and get their act together.
Right.
But we know through the scriptures that they're not. Some of us will, most of us will not.
They will still use as tools for the things to come. Right. To fuel the anger, like we were going into earlier with the race riot. They was used as tools to fuel that race riot to come, man.
Right. You think people gonna forget about that?
Right, man.
Right. So, well, I'm just gonna say, so the point is, all these things you have done, and now they're going to happen to you.
Right.
It's just not gonna happen here. So in a way, that's kind of mercy the Most High having on you. All you so-called Edomites, because you're right, you didn't do it. Your forefathers did it. So the Most High, you're not going into slavery here in America. The black man is not gonna, I know there's another doctrine out here by another Israelite group. You are not gonna be the slaves of the so-called black man, Latino, and Native American here in America. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not. No white man, he can bow down and kiss and lick your boot. That is not servitude. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. We are supposed to humble ourselves, follow the footsteps of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, and be bold in this gospel. And it's greater to prophesy. So what we prophesy, the downfall of this kingdom.
Right.
This God-forsaken place. At the same time, we're learning to be meek, because everybody learned how to be bad. We grew up listening to rap songs. Everybody know how to act like they bad. Everybody know how to have a little gat and they think that you got the only gun that was ever made. Everybody know how that idiot acts and that idiot looks. But in the scriptures, we grow up now. We're new creatures. What do you think the term means to be born again?
Right.
If you still doing the same things you was doing before you learned the truth, you ain't born again.
Right.
You just into religion. And this ain't about religion, this is about truth. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah chapter, because he was going into you Edomites, y'all don't have to pay.
Y'all gonna pay. Thus said the Most High. Y'all just gonna get nuked over here.
Okay. And y'all can't, the script, what you were saying about this shameful, what is it?
White shame.
White shame, right? So what? This is the scripture. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
And when you watch the internet, even other Edomites are exposing the government, the 1%, the so-called elites, the Bilderbergs. You got Alex Jones, you got Jerry Salente, you got them comedians, man. I don't even take them seriously. Right. I mean, the list goes on. You're being exposed. The skirt is being lifted up. The deeds of the wicked are being made known, even though they could care less. Because it's just, they're allowing you to have a voice. They could have shut this internet down a long time ago if they wanted to, man. But they need this uprising. So why? They can implement the chip, the mark of the beast. So they can, why? Because they know the average human being is not gonna voluntarily let you put a microchip inside of their body, man. Right. So they have to allow y'all to create this situation for you to beg for the chip. Where there's people out here dying, there's people out here starving, there's people out here with Zika virus and bubonic plague and any other diseases, the SARS, all these things are gonna be unleashed. So you're gonna be begging for medical cure or medical treatment. And they say, you want a job, you need to take the chip. You want medical treatment, you need to take the chip. We got a cure for that Zika virus now, but you gotta take the chip.
Hey, I went into that earlier, man. Like I said, this is a website called ATCC. You go on the website, it's their own public government-owned website. You go in there and put Zika virus in. They tell you that the Zika virus was created in 1947 and it's owned by the Rockefeller Foundation.
Right. Now
there's a patent on the bitch.
Right. There's also, and I haven't researched it, so I only have one source thus far, and it has been said that the Zika virus was created in a laboratory for mosquitoes so they can go out and breed with other mosquitoes, and the larvae from the mosquitoes would be deformed and not be able to develop into a full-grown mosquito, therefore causing self-genocide amongst mosquitoes. Well, now that serum has backfired, and they missed that it also creates birth defects in women that are pregnant. in their birth, because it's all about dealing with the cycle of life, or the birth cycle. So now they say, but it's been patented since the 1940s. But now they just discovering that the Zika virus, they just really, okay, that's the point I'm making, really. So now they're saying, now they have another antidote for that. How do you have an antidote for something that you didn't even know that was going to exist? That's all I'm saying. But don't take my word for it. Research it yourself. Research it yourself. That's pretty much all you guys are doing.
Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Right, because everybody knows you're a liar now. Everybody knows you're a thief, and all the other countries want a piece of. They're afraid, but they feel like if they're united, they can take America down. And they know there's only one way to do it, and the scriptures explain it explicitly. And the men of the Lord out on the highways and byways, wherever they are, continually tell you and explain to you it's thermonuclear fire. Millions of missiles are going to destroy this place. The allies of Russia. Go ahead.
And he is not able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right. America, NATO, the entire beast is over. It's coming to an ending.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That was it on that, but I can real quick. Obadiah, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Right, because everybody despises you now. Before, when people saw the so-called white man walking, they looked at him with the utmost respect because he was known as a conqueror of the earth. Now when they look at him and they look at his track record, they like, the people are hypocrites, man. Y'all are hypocrites. Y'all say one thing, y'all do another. You say democracy over here, but it's really not democracy, because if that democratically elected official does not agree with your policies, you send a coup in to remove them or kill them.
Ice.
That's not a democracy. So the whole world is seeing you. Go ahead.
Thou art greatly despised.
And you are greatly people hate you now. They hate your policies. They hate anything that's coming from America right now. The only thing that they used to like from America was the FRN notes, the fiat currency.
Hey, shit.
And that's what,
Right.
that's that brother right on the point. It's becoming nothing now. Yeah, it's still greater than the second largest world currency, but it's fastly falling apart. Go ahead.
The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Because you feel like this kingdom will persist forever. Go ahead.
whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that is America. That's that old American spirit. Y'all are proud. That old Navy commercial, that we are a force for good or some crap like that.
Global for good.
Right, global force for good. Like a little twofold message they're sending. Like they're doing good in the world, and like it's for good, like as forever.
It's forever, right?
Right.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Right, because the eagle doesn't really mingle. They fly above all the other birds of prey. So y'all as the eagle, y'all feel like y'all above all the other countries. And right now y'all are, because the Most High has given you that blessing to be above all the other countries. Go ahead.
this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
But you're coming down. Saith who?
Saith the Lord.
Saith Yahweh. Go ahead.
Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?
Right now on the internet. That's the main vehicle that's exposing all the lies in this country. That's why they're going to regulate the internet strictly. And that's why we keep telling y'all about the famine of the word. They start pulling our videos down, arresting certain brothers. What's the point of going out anymore? What's the point? That means the Most High has closed the door of grace on the 2/3. Right now, grace is open under y'all, man. Grace. The Lord said, as far as us, we're not to sin anymore. And I mean that. We're not to sin anymore. Man, that's what is it, 1 John? Well, go ahead with what you got. I don't want to get off subject. I get it, bro.
Verse 7. All the men of thy